Hello guys, it's Joyce with Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm again. I've got an amazing, creamy, juicy chicken breast recipe that I want to show you how to make, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back, and the recipe that I'm going to show you how to make today is creamy garlic spinach chicken breast. Now, people usually say that chicken breasts are really dry or hard to swallow and they don't like it, and believe it or not, that's the same way I used to feel. It took me a long time to really get to liking chicken breast, but that's because I played with it and found amazing ways to make it nice and juicy. So today I'm going to show you how to do just that. The first thing we're going to do is go over the ingredients. If Larry will come over here. We have two sets. We have the ingredients for the chicken, and then we have the ingredients for the sauce. Now, for the chicken, you're gonna use 2 to 3 large, boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut in half horizontally, as you can see here. Now, I want to tell you this also, because you'll see this going through. After I cut this way, I cut it this way, but you don't have to, because I'm making actually enough to put away for another time, because Larry and I will not eat all this in one sitting. Okay, the next thing that we're going to have in our ingredients for the chicken breast is 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of finely grated Parmesan cheese, 2 teaspoons, I'm using Himalayan pink salt, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then about 1.5 teaspoons of cracked black pepper. Now, for the sauce, over here we have 5 tablespoons of olive oil, and actually I'm going to use this olive oil in frying the chicken, and 4 tablespoons, which is actually a half a cup. It's not 4 tablespoons, it's a half a cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese. You can use either 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream, or you can use half and half, or you can actually use 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Also, I have here 6 teaspoons of garlic. Now, you may say, wow, that's an awful lot of garlic. But let me tell you right now, first of all, most of you have watched my videos know I love garlic. But if you're not that much of a garlic person, you can take 6 cloves, which is 1 whole bulb, and that's probably going to equal probably about 10 or 12 cloves. But you just smash that down. Do not mince it. Just leave it whole. And it'll take some of the garlicky flavor away, but most people who use a garlic recipe loves that garlic flavor. Also, we have here 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 small onion chopped, and I am going to get started on putting this recipe together for you. What we want to do first is to heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan, and we're also going to use 1 tablespoon of butter. Now, it's going to take me a few minutes to get that heated, so I'm going to pour this in here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and what we're going to do here, you want to season your chicken with the salt, the pepper, and the garlic. And remember, guys, you can do this to your liking. Maybe 2 teaspoons of salt is a little too much, and maybe not enough. So you adjust your seasonings to what you like, but we're going to take this the chicken. In this bowl, I've combined the 4 tablespoons of flour and the 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. You want to dredge your chicken into that mixture. Make sure you cover it nicely, because you're going to brown this. Shake off your excess, put it in the pan. And I'm certain you'll do this in 2 batches, because my skillet, unless yours is larger, I keep telling Larry I'm going to get me a larger pan. I haven't done that yet. Dredge as many as pieces that'll fit in the pan through your mixture. Remember to cover it completely and shake off any excess. And I wanted to tell you also, this mixture, because you may be wondering, why did you use oil and butter? Well, this oil and butter mixture will actually give that garlic, when it's cooked in this sauce, in this garlic ingredients here, it'll give it a nice sweet flavor. So you want to dredge your chicken through there, shake it off, and what we're going to do, we're going to let this cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. You're going to brown it, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. Now there's a couple of things that I want to explain here. If Larry will hone in on this skillet, I want to show you how nice and golden brown that is. That's the color you want it to be. But also I wanted to show you, this is your chicken breast horizontally cut in half. And that's what you want. And you cook this again, each piece, for about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, remembering that it's based on the thickness of your chicken. So if your chicken is a little more thick, you might want to try to get that 4 or 5 minutes in. If it's a little thinner, then not so much. But here we are. We've got this golden brown chicken, and we're going to take this out and put it on the plate. Also, I forgot to mention, over here we have 3 cups of loosely packed spinach, and it's chopped very nicely. Now, into the same skillet, you're not going to change anything. This skillet right here, we're going to move that around a bit, and we're going to add in, I'm going to turn my stove cooks a little bit faster. I'm going to put in the onion. We're going to make the sauce now. And I reduce that heat to a little bit like a medium low. Mix that around in there. And then we're going to add in the garlic. And remember, if you want a little milder flavor of garlic, then you're going to use whole pieces instead of mince. But what you're going to see here is one of the reasons why I use butter and oil mixed together. That butter helps give it a nice creamy flavor, a nice sweet flavor. And you're going to saute this for, let's see here, how long are we going to saute that? For about 3 to 5 minutes, because we want that garlic to actually turn a nice, pretty golden, not burnt, because we know that burnt garlic tastes really bad, but we just want to get it nice and golden. So we're going to stir that for about 3 to 5 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, we've got our caramelized onions, and we've got our garlic pieces a little browned here. Next, we're going to take the broth, and we're going to pour that in there. And then we're going to let that simmer. Mix that all up nicely. Let that simmer for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And now we're going to add in, now that we've got that to a simmer, we're going to add in our Parmesan cheese. We're going to stir that. Let it continue cooking gently at a simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. Mixing all those flavors. That cheese right in there with that garlic and the onions. Wow, that smells so good. Okay, guys, we're going to let that cook again for 2 or 3 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and as you can see, that's nicely simmering. That cheese and all of those, oh, really great flavors of the onions and garlic. But what I want to do here, we've got this water boiling, and I'm going to take and pour half this bag, because this is a great big bag, half a bag of the noodles, and kind of move that around a bit and let that cook for about 6 minutes. I'm going to turn the timer on and get that started. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do here, I've already tasted it. It's got plenty of salt. The flavors are perfect, but I want to sprinkle just a little bit more pepper. I love pepper, so I'm going to add a little bit more pepper in there, 4 or 5 pinches. And then I'm going to stir that up. And the next thing we're going to do at this point is add in some spinach. It's finely chopped. This is 3 cups. I'm not sure I'm going to use it all yet. We're going to see here in a couple of seconds. Oh, I love spinach in this too. And you can omit the spinach too. You don't have to use spinach in here if you don't want to. If that's not something you like, you can omit that. But this is 3 cups of loosely chopped spinach. Okay, now, once you get in your desired amount of spinach, you want to add in, let me turn this pot down. There we go. You want to add in your pieces of chicken. Now, I don't have, as I said at the beginning, a very big skillet for this purpose. So I might not be using all of the chicken at once, but I'm going to put as much in there as I can get in. Wow, that looks so delicious. In this pot, I'm going to remove the lid and kind of stir that a bit so they don't stick together. And then we're just going to kind of move this around and get all that sauce moved around in there. I think that that is enough. That's how far it will hold. So what you're going to do at this point, I just made a little mess. But anyway, we're going to stir that up nicely, mix that around, and you're going to let this cook probably for about 3 to 4 more minutes to make sure it's tender. And remember, that's based on how thick your chicken breasts are. But doesn't that look amazing? One more time, Larry. Doesn't that look delicious? And remember, adjust your salt, adjust your pepper to your liking. Now, again, we're going to let that cook for about 3 to 4 more minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, as you can see, this is the final product. This is the end. It's got a nice little simmer here going, browned. You've got those delicious tasting pieces of our, garlic and onion. And this is what you want it to look like when you're done. And as always, Larry's going to be my taste tester, so stick around and I'll be right back.
Hello, cherry lovers. I'm the taste tester today on this. And I'm telling you what, I've been smelling it ever since I filmed it. Man, is this stuff good. So I'm going to give it a taste and we'll see how things go. Joyce also said that maybe if you put some shrimp with this, and I told her, yeah, it sure would be good. So let's just eat this and we'll tell you what it tastes like. Oh man, that is delicious, folks. Got a mouthful like always. Wow. This is such a, I'm just going to sit here and eat. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell Joyce that you loved her video and loved making this, and tell us what you think of it. And subscribe if you get a chance. So till next time, bye now.